Gymkhana for the second fixture of this Shaikhani Super League. The two teams in action tonight, Shadab Sports and Team Big Bang. Big Bang winning the toss, deciding to bowl first, and after being hit for 15 runs in the opening over, Ali Khan managed to bowl a wicket maiden. Got a wicket, didn't get hit for any run. So the score after 2 overs is 15 for 1. And the good sign is that the captain of the opposition, Osama, is already back in the dugout. So Rehan Azim is going to continue with his second. Nicely struck down the ground, but there is a fielder at long gone. When he got hit for 3 boundaries in the opening over, Rehan Azim, while looking for that swing away from the right-handers, but didn't enjoy any success. And talking about success, well, they got victory in the very first game of this second edition. That too against RM Sports, the defending champions. Courtesy of that man on screen once again, Rehan Azim, but that time with the bat in his hands, where he scored a brilliant knock of 95 and almost missed a century there. Squared him up, getting a thickish outside edge, but the short third man fielded inside. Ali Khan giving the chase, and they pick up a couple. Well, the outfield looks pretty lush and green, and that is precisely due to the persistent rains that we had in the last 2 weeks, because of which the schedule was changed. And it's just the second match of this series, with Big Bang oozing high in confidence with the victory in the very first game. Down the leg side, another slower one attempted, but just couldn't deliver it in the right region. The finalists of the first season, the winners of the very first game in this second edition, are bowling first. Thrashed away, chance for the fielder taken. So both the opening bowlers have now got a wicket each. Slightly wide outside the Awesome, thrashing hard at it is Ijaz Shah, just couldn't keep it down, and the fielder at back for a point takes an easy catch. So second wicket gone down in the batting power play is Ijaz, who is going to walk back to the dugout. And Shadab Sports are now 19 for 2. So after an expensive very first over, Big Bang have managed to make a slightest of comeback by picking up 2 early wickets. First Osama and then Ijaz Ahmed, which now brings Daniel Asif onto the crease at number 4. Once again starting off with a slower delivery down the leg side, guided towards wide leg. Have to see the umpire signal whether there was some contact with the bat or did it hit the pads. Clearly coming from the middle of the bat, so getting off the mark on the very first ball, Daniel Asif. Much better over this from Rehan as compared to the first one. where he was looking to bowl as fast as possible and he was being hit for runs. Knocked him over. Brilliant delivery once again. And he can celebrate, and rightly so. It's the second one of the over. Once again hitting across the line. The ball just shaping slightly away from the right-hander. Getting underneath the bat and hitting the top of off. Perfect side for a fast bowler. It's the third one down for Shadab Sports. Not a good start this. Now they are troubling a bit. Big trouble where Umair Rajkot walks back after scoring just 5, and they are at 20 for 3. Yes, the finger goes up. That's a big wicket. It's Rehan Rashid we are talking about. It's a first ball jerk for the highest run getter of the previous season. And Rehan Nazim, well, he can definitely afford to celebrate now. 2 wickets now in 2 consecutive deliveries, and a disastrous start this for Shadab Sports. Rehan Rashid walks back with a golden duck, and Shadab Sports are now 20 for 4. 20 for 4 after 3 overs as Ali Khan continues with his second. What a dream start this is for Big Bang. Who would have thought that after winning the toss, deciding to bowl first, they will get the opposition in this sort of position. 20 for 4. And Rehan Nazim talking about his contribution to this team Big Bang in almost every game that they have played, not only in the first but in the first match of this edition too. Scored 95 in the very first game. Yeah, got hit for 15 runs in the opening over in tonight's encounter, but he came back very strongly by picking up 3 wickets. And guess what? He's going to be on a hat-trick at the start of the next over. Hitting the pads, big appeal from Ali Khan, but might have been angling down the leg side. They are pretty pumped up. Not only just the bowler, but every fielder around the batter. They can sense another wicket coming. And as a reason, we have seen few more fielders inside the inner ring now. Slightly short cut away, finds the gap. It's a lightning quick outfield, and that's going to run away for 4. Tani Al-Asif just staying on the back foot. Got the room he was waiting for. Didn't bounce as much as he was expecting it to. But still managed to time it well and found the gap. They need few more of those to get rid of the pressure that has been exerted by Team Big Bang in these few opening overs. Tapping it down, getting it fine out of Rehan Nazim, who is going to cut that one off, but they're only going to pick up a single. For done, it's 25 for 4. $25 for 4. Rehan Nazim getting all set to start his third over. First delivery will be a hat-trick ball, as we can see 3 fielders now standing in the slip cordon. He bowls it fuller, and that is beautifully driven. Talking about playing a defensive stroke on a hat-trick ball, but that is not the idea for Daniel Asif, as he just gets onto the front foot and drives it beautifully past the fielder at mid-off. Well, the idea was right from Rehan Nazim. He was targeting their stumps, but he just didn't get the movement he was looking for. In the end, it turned out to be an over-pitch delivery that was nicely driven to get a boundary on. Pretty attacking field set from the captain. Another slower one, hitting it straight to the fielder. Chance of a run out, and he misses. Brilliant fielding effort this from the fielder at cover. He sensed an opportunity there at the non-striker's end, because the batter was well outside the crease, but he just could not hit the stumps. Otherwise, he would have been a goner. It was Fahim, I think, towards extra cover. Got down to the ball. The release was perfect. Just couldn't hit the bullseye. Slightly short, and now you can see some pace from Rehan. He's pumped up. This has been an excellent new ball spell from the fast bowler. He's a brilliant asset to Team Big Bang. Bats at top of the order, score big runs, and takes a new ball, picks up wickets. Historically, this is a high-scoring ground, this Gulberg Gymkhana, with a nice batting track, but so far, Shadab Sports have been struggling. The odd ball hasn't bounced as much as the batter expected. We saw that in the previous over too, where Ali Khan got hit for a boundary on the offside. The ball that just did not bounce as much as Daniel was expecting. And same was the case in the last ball as well from Rehan Nazim. And the ball just did not bounce, and the keeper had to dive towards his left to stop it. Playing in the air, hitting it into the gap. That's a perfect reply from Daniel Asif. You're going to get wickets at the other end. I'm going to hit your boundaries on the other. Second one of the over now. Whenever he has looked to target those stumps, Rehan Nazim, he has been hit for runs. Might have to change the strategy, might have to change the length and line. Slower deliveries were definitely working in the previous over, especially the delivery which got rid of Rehan Rashid. I mean, that was a pearler of a ball. 33 for 4 with the ball remaining in the fifth. The field has been changed slightly. Long on goes back, mid-off comes up, third man goes back too. Slightly short and put down. Oh, that was hit hard. And it went straight to the fielder at back for a point. It was just over his head. He tried with both the hands, but the ball just couldn't stick. Firmly struck and, well, did not even have a chance to take it in the second attempt because the ball went so far away from his reach. 5 done. Meanwhile, Shadab Sports are still struggling at 34 for 4. Still no change in the bowling as Ali Khan gets ready to bowl his third. Hitting up in the air and hitting it comfortably over mid-off. Taking the attack to the opposition now, both these batters. And forget about dealing in singles or twos, they are dealing in boundaries. Not much turn there for the off-spinner, hitting it with the line and hitting it comfortably over the ring. Flurry of boundaries in the last 2 or 3 overs now for Shadab Sports. They got 2-1 the previous over. Started off this over with a 4 as well. Just get the feeling that's the line and length Ali Khan should be targeting much more. Not that full, not that short either. Just a good length delivery outside the off stump and let the ball turn into the right-hander. An odd change of pace will do the work too. Now changing his angle, coming around the wicket. Better delivery, once again some confusion out there and running between the wickets. We almost saw a run out in the previous over too. And a catch that was put down the last ball. By far he has looked the most confident batter in the lineup of Shadab Sports, talking about Daniel Asif. Working it towards deep square leg to pick up another run though. Might see more and more spinners operating after the batting power play. They've got someone like Faisal Jamil, the left arm orthodox, and the captain Fahad Mustafa with his off spinners. Mid wicket has been asked to come in. Square leg goes back. Extra cover comes in too. Straight away coming into play there, the fielder at short mid wicket. So a dot ball to end the over. Pretty eventful power play this for Shadab Sports. They've lost 4 wickets and have managed to score 39 in the first 6. Straight away, the first change in the bowling attack as the captain takes the ball. Picked up 3 wickets in the opening encounter against Aram Sports Fahad Mustafa. Now bowling to a batter who is looking to settle the things down. Fuller in length, it was a loopy delivery and he take full use of it. Sitting down on one knee and clobbering it over mid-wicket. Well, that just set up perfectly for the right-hander. Slightly wide outside the off stump on that 4th stump channel. No chance whatsoever. Had ample of time to get into the position and hitting it comfortably over mid-wicket. It's the first maximum of the innings coming in the 7th over. In the last few overs, each and every run has come from the bat of Daniel Asif, and his partner Maqbool is just being a spectator at the other end. It's just faced a delivery so far in this partnership of 25. Looks like the dream of bowling out the opposition on a low score is being shattered there by the batting performance of Daniel. But it's a T20 game, anything can happen. A wicket now at this stage of the innings, and you never know. We'll go in the lower order of the batting lineup of Shadab Sports, who are playing their first game of this league. Just get the feeling the umpires and the fielders are just not happy with the condition of the ball, because might have hit the ball there on the left side towards mid-wicket, and the big shot was attempted by Daniel Asif. That's why the umpires have now asked for another ball. Might have lost the shape there. They'll have to make sure that even the other ball that they'll choose shouldn't be that old, because it's just a 7th over. So all set, they've got the other ball. Hit away on the offside, bad bounce towards Asim Azhar. He doesn't like being hit for runs there, Fahad Mustafa, that's for sure. So you might see him try a few different things to pick a few more wickets. He's a genuine wicket taker, that's for sure. Got 3 in the first game. Might have been an outside edge there, so wouldn't be a bad idea to have a first slip there. Because Maqbool is a relatively newer batter who just faced his second delivery, and he might be slightly short of confidence because he hasn't faced many balls either. And as we speak, we see Ali Khan being introduced in the first slip. Gets off the mark with a single towards long on. And that's his job really in this partnership. Doesn't need to try anything fancy, just get down on the other end and give the strike as much as possible to Daniel Asif, who is middling the ball perfectly so far. Talking about Big Bang, well, they should definitely look to exert some more pressure by having extra fielders inside the inner ring. A single to end the over meanwhile. 48 for 4 after 7. So a double bowling change, spin from both ends as the left arm orthodox Faisal Jamil gets ready at his run up. Just tapping it on the offside and taking a sharp single. They're excellent running between the wickets. Not a big turner of the ball there, Faisal Jamil, but he keeps it straight as possible. Brings those stumps into play, and as a right-hander, you'll have to be very watchful because you're going to be a candidate out leg before if you look to play across the line. Almost chopped it onto his stumps there. Because he bowls at a perfect length, which doesn't allow the batter to stay on the front foot or to get on the back foot. So as a batter, you're always in two minds, whether to use the feet or stay on the back foot there. And he's disappointed with that one, Faisal. He knows it was way too short, and this was just asking to be hit. But he got lucky that was just hit towards long gone for a single though. Daniel asked what can he do next. Hitting across the line might not be a best option, especially with the top ball turning away from him. An inside out shot or a hit over long off might be a better option there. He gets on the back foot and it's put down. And he's clearly disappointed there. The fielder had extra cover. Was sure it was hit hard. It went straight to him, but it just burst through his hands. It's almost a second chance that we have seen gone down in that similar fashion. First it was Rehan Nazim who was the unlucky bowler, and now it's Faisal Jamil. Could have picked up a wicket in the very first over. Meanwhile, 50 is raised for Shadab Sports. They are at 51 for 4. Getting on the back foot, hitting it comfortably towards long on, and will pick up a single at the start of next over. Maqbool. 4 coming in that opening over of Faisal. 8 done. It's 52 for 4. $52 for 4 after 832 runs now added by these two batters. Mostly by Daniel Asif, because Maqbool has just added 3 runs in this partnership. Short pull away, chance for the fielder at long on, and he does well. After being hit for a giant 6 in the previous over, I'm pretty sure he's not going to flight the ball a great deal now for Mustafa. Once again, a half chance was created there. The ball went straight towards mid wicket. I think it was Asim Azhar there who just dived over the ball. Trying to hit it straight down the ground, hitting it over the bowler's head, but not real strength behind that stroke. Just get the feeling the storm has blown away. Now they're getting runs pretty easily, both these two batters. They're complementing each other pretty well too, because it's Daniel who is taking all the risk and Maqbool is just happily playing all across the turf to pick up singles and twos. Coming down the wicket, hitting it comfortably in the gap, but once again the fielder is out there at mid wicket and they'll get a run easily. just jog along for that another run. "58 for 4 after 9. Once again, it's slightly shorter, gets onto the back foot and hits it comfortably, and even the footwork doesn't come to the rescue this time. They're leaking a few runs in the last few overs now, Big Bang. Once again, too short, getting on the back foot, just slapping it past extra cover. Could have dived, instead tried to use his front foot to stop that ball, just couldn't do so in the end. Hitting the pads, well, that stayed low, but did he get some bat to it? It was a lovely delivery. It was an arm ball that did not turn a great deal, and the impact might have been outside the off stump. Otherwise, that looked pretty dead straight to the naked eye. And he bowls a full toss and gets away with it. And you're bowling a full toss to a batter of Daniel Asif's caliber, who is middling almost every delivery. You're pretty lucky to not being hit for a boundary or a maximum. But most importantly, it's a Makbul on strike and still trying to stamp his authority at the crease, because we haven't seen any big shot from him so far. Coming down the wicket, but still not timing it well. Goes straight to long off. And as a bowling side, you can even expect to get someone like Makbul out at this stage. The guy looks slightly short on in confidence. Giving himself room and hitting it comfortably towards cover. 45 runs now is the partnership for the 5th wicket. We have seen that in the past as well. When you've got wickets in hand, you can definitely accelerate in the last few overs. Hitting it straight, but not that straight. start the over once again, and that adds so much pressure to the bowling side because straight away when you are being hit for a boundary of the first ball, you are making adjustments to the field. Follow it up with a better delivery, the captain. Firing that one in, and we have seen that so far in this pitch. 3 spinners have operated so far for Big Bang. First this was Ali Khan, then Fahad Mustafa, and Faisal Jamil continued after the batting power play, but we haven't seen any turn whatsoever. And as a result, both these batters are making full use of it because they know the ball is not going to turn a great deal. They can even afford to hit across the line, and batting has become much more easier as the ball has gotten older. Comes down the wicket, but it's going to land in no man's land as Rehan Nazim once again gets towards his right to stop the ball at long off. We saw what a big partnership can do to the course of the game in the first match. Big shot attempted, it's in the air, mid-wicket. Well, it's just fell short. Well, he tried his best to get to the ball as early as possible, just couldn't do so in the end. 8 coming in that over from Fahad Mustafa, 11 done, and Shadab Sports almost scoring at 7-0, but they are at 74 for 4. The 50 partnership was raised between these two in the previous one. And we are talking about big partnerships in T20 game. We saw that in the first game too, when Big Bang, while batting first, lost 3 wickets very early, and then the big partnership came in between Ali Khan and Rehan Nazim. Both batters got a half centuries. In fact, Rehan Nazim was touch unlucky to miss out on a century when he just could not clear the field at the last ball of the innings. But that allowed Big Bang to score a huge total on the board because they scored 231 in their 20 overs. And Aram Sports couldn't get near to it. Well, that's a scoop. No fielder at fine leg. The wicketkeeper is going to try his luck to stop that ball, which, well, it stopped itself. Well, the outfield looks pretty green, but might be slightly soggy. It looks pretty heavy too. 2 runs taken meanwhile pretty comfortably. In fact, they came back for the third as well. This is what you expect from the batters when they can trust the bounce and the nature of deliveries because they know there won't be that much turn. Just trying a few different options now, the captain. Square leg has been asked to move slightly inside the boundary ropes. Mid-wicket still inside. Faisal Jamil, well, it has been a pretty decent spell so far from him. Could have picked up 2 wickets up till now when both the catches were put down. Hitting it straight to the fielder backward point, and there he did the right thing by throwing it at the non-strikers end, but so wasn't that good. It was well away from the set of the stumps. Spinners have made life much more easier for these 2 batters. Comes down the wicket, it's up in the air, fielder running backwards. Once again, the ball falling in no man's land, and they pick up a couple. Just get the feeling it's not his day tonight, Faisal Jamil. When the ball goes straight to the fielders put them down, and when the ball goes up in the air, the fielders are nowhere near to it. towards short third where the captain was out there, so no chance of picking up a single against Fahad Mustafa there. Another decent over there for Shadab Sports. They managed to score 7 runs off it. 12 done, it's 81 for 4. Big shot attempted at the first delivery, but I don't think it's going to carry towards long off. It's almost twice in 2 overs when the batters have attempted a big stroke and it has hardly crossed the inner circle. What happened there? It was slightly wide. The batter did not offer any stroke. The wicketkeeper couldn't stop it, and luckily the fine leg was at the boundary ropes, so they got an extra. Daniel now back on strike, just one big hit away from his half century. As he just flicks it towards long on for another run. We saw 2 half centuries in the very first game from Rehan Nazim and Ali Khan. Will we see another one? Tries to hit it big down the leg side, but still not getting that connection as he's after. Both the batters have been very lucky in these innings. We have seen 3 catches being put down, few big shots not carrying to the fielders. Oh, that's a nasty delivery. Might be a no ball there. The wicket keeper sensed an opportunity there for a run out. Still couldn't hit the stance. That was a pacey delivery though. The batter did really well to get away from the line of the ball because could have easily hit his arms and he could have been forced to retire hurt because that was a pacey ball too. Since it was a no ball, it's going to be a free hit. They can afford to change the field because the batter's crossed. for mid-wicket. Long on is trying to get his best, but won't get there. Couldn't come from the middle of the bat, but he still managed to place it in the gap and gets another four there, Daniel. And with that, he also brings up his half century of just 41 deliveries as the over finishes. And Shadab Sports now reach towards 92 for the loss of 4 wickets. Comes down the track, does Maqbool and hits it comfortably over long off. And now you can see the players in the dugout of Shadab Sports starting to celebrate as they now know that they're in a very strong position to post a pretty decent score now in their 20 overs. Although it was a totally different story half an hour ago when they were 20 for 4. But this partnership has clearly brought them back into the game. 78 now have been added by these two. Make that 84 with another monstrous one. This time it will all go on. 100 also comes up for Shadab Sport with 2 back-to-back sixes. Faisal Jamil, first 3 overs pretty good. First 2 deliveries of the last over, not so good. Well, he was eyeing for another one. He was looking to come down the track, but the bowler equally bowled well. Altered his length, bowled it slightly wider. You've seen some variable bounce on this track, so just get the feeling that won't be easy for Big Bang to bat that freely in the second inning, just like the way they did in the first match. Slot and length, put away on the leg side, another maximum. This was a top shot from Daniel Asif. Wasn't that short, but look at how well he got into the position and hitting it well behind square. Almost hitting it in the direction of his dugout. Third maximum now in the over. And all of a sudden, the run rate now jumps over 8 and over. Lightly short, just couldn't carry. It might be a chance, but he's pretty quick. And he was almost halfway down the track there, Maqbool. His partner setting him back at the last moment. The throw was right at the non-striker's end, but just did not have enough strength behind it. Trying to hit it a little too hard. Was very lucky. Didn't carry to short third man. Then the throw came in and he was miles away from the crease. He still got there in time though. Shot again. Chance. And put down. Had to be the unluckiest night for Faisal Jamil, as we have seen 3 catches now being put down of his bowling. Could have easily finished off his spell with a wicket. Once again, it's the fielder who misses the opportunity there. Finally, the expensive over comes to an end. It's 112 now for 4 after 14. It's going to be Della Rizwan to continue, and wide leg and third man both inside now. And he starts off with a wide down the leg side. You can see a bit of pressure now mounting on the fielding side because they know both these batters are now seeing the ball like a football. They have spent enough time at the crease. Makbulu was initially struggling. Hit 2 maximums in the previous over, so he has got his eye in as well. Slower one. Hitting it towards mid wicket. Asim Azhar is there. That's why it is so important to capitalize on the opportunities that you got. They got 3 opportunities early on after picking up 4 wickets. Few run out opportunities, the catches that were not picked. And as a result, now Shadab scored and in a very comfortable position. They did really well to get that big wicket very early of Rehan Rashid, who was representing Aram Sports in the previous edition. Full toss, hit away down the leg side. Asim Azhar picks a really good catch. Well, that's a very well judged catch running towards his right there by Asim Azhar. It was a full toss. Daniel was looking to take full use of it. Got from the middle of the bat, just couldn't find the gap. And Dalla Rizwan picks up a prize scalp of Daniel, who was looking very dangerous tonight. And surprisingly, it's the full toss doing the job there for the fielding side. As Daniel Asif now walks back after a very well crafted innings of 58 from just 46 deliveries. Shadab Sports now lost their 5th. They are 115 for 5. So the danger man is gone. He has now been replaced by Kahaf Patel at number 7. Not all is lost for Big Bang. It can still come back in the game. Nicely driven. Once again, confusion out there, but we have seen that many times tonight in this innings. Lack of communication between the two batters. Although we haven't seen any run-outs so far, but there could have been easily 2 or 3. Another slow one hitting it towards short third, where Rehan Nazim gets to the ball. And a brilliant over comes to an end from Dalla Rizwan. A wicket in it. It's 115 for 5 after 15. 15 for 5 after 15. Just 5 overs now remaining. And if you talk about the bowling options, Rehan Nazim and Ali Khan both having an over remaining in their spells. So does the captain Fahad Mustafa. Faisal Jamil is bowl out. Unfortunately couldn't pick up a wicket tonight. And now we see another change in the bowling as Asim Azhar is about to start his first over. Ideally, the fielding side will be hoping that they can restrict the opposition somewhere between 150 and 160 from here on. Big shot over extra cover. Not timed well. Two fielders are after the ball. They're going to pick up a couple. Just asking the fielder at extra cover to move a little squarer. Big gap available on the leg side between square leg and mid wicket. Another slower one. Chance for the fielder at short third, and the slower delivery does the trick. Wicket in the very first over for Asim Azhar. Bowling change clearly worked for Big Bang. Coming round the wicket, bowling it wider. The idea was right by the batter to hit across the line because there wasn't that much pace behind that ball, but might have gripped a little more on the pitch there. And Maqbool is clearly disappointed. He could have easily converted that start into a big innings, but he walks back after scoring 37 as Shadab Sports lose their sixth. Just losing his run up there, Asim Azhar, but he has done his job. Was specifically brought into the attack to stop the flow of runs and pick up wickets, and he has done exactly that. The fielding side, Skipper, will be hoping that they can wrap up the opposition innings and curtail them to as low score as possible. He's a strong left-handed batter, Nawaz Badal. Pretty handy all-rounder with his left-arm orthodox too, which we'll see in the second innings. But he can hit the long ball, that's for sure. And the stage is almost set for him. Just get the feeling he's going to face 2 or 3 deliveries as a sight, and then he might launch big. Slower one. So again, not timing it well enough. Will get that one towards long on. He's getting the job done so far, Asim Azhar. Took a brilliant catch earlier on to get rid of Dania Al-Asif and now has picked up a wicket in the opening over. Another slower one. This time hitting it in the air. Long off. Takes us down. And that's a really good running catch there from the fielder at long off. It was dying down. He had to bend down. He had to make sure that he take it off the ground. And he did that. And Asim Azhar, what an over this is turning out to be. It's the second wicket now of the over. Another slower delivery doing the trick. And that's a brilliant take. This catch is worth watching again and again. Brilliant over comes to an end. 2 wickets and not many runs in that over from Asim. 118 for 7 after 16. Coming around the wicket to the left-hander, Talar is one, angling down the leg side, hitting the pass, but just withdrew his appeal there straight away. What I know what that was from Asim Azhar. And equally, how good a catch was that from the fielder at long off. So now Big Bang are in a position where they can bowl out their opposition without even letting them bat their full 20 overs. Just need to pick up remaining 3 wickets to wrap up the innings. Swinging down the leg side. Just losing his concentration there, Nawaz Badal. The boundary is pretty big towards the leg side region. So if he has to play his big shot, he'll have to time the ball well enough. Gets the inside half of the bat, square leg running towards his live left, in fact, misses it, and that goes past the boundary ropes. Well, we have seen few errors being committed by the fielders tonight from Team Big Bang. Hopefully that hasn't costed them much. But in a slow scoring game, these things count. Ball just bursting through his hands and hitting the boundary ropes. Couldn't even stop it in the second attempt. Low full toss. These are deliveries that are really hard to hit, the low full tosses. It's so difficult for the new batter to get underneath the ball and clear the field. Unless you have been out there, you have faced few deliveries. Guiding it towards Rehan Nazim, and he is like a live wire anywhere in the outfield. He looks pretty fit and he's pumped up. And he will definitely be returning to bowl his last over. So 17 done, it's 125 for 7. to hit it big, but hits it flat. 2 bounces before the ball reaches towards long off. His lower deliveries are pretty deceptive. Looks like it's pretty hard for the batters to pick the slower balls whenever he has attempted them. Normally tries those off-cutters, which when grips in the pitch, produces results for the bowling side. Another slower one hitting it over extra cover, but the long off once again comes into play and stops the ball. Singles are not going to hurt Big Bang at this stage. They know they've got a pretty big batting lineup too. Especially when you talk about Basit, you talk about the captain Fahd Mustafa, Rehan Nazim, who has been in sublime form, and Ali Khan. They'll fancy their chances to chase somewhere between 150 and 160 comfortably. Another slower one, it's up in the air, but once again mid-wicket is a little too far from where the ball landed. But this time he has middled that one, and that goes sailing over long off. Finally getting one delivery in his arc there, Tala. Hitting it with a straighter bat and did not even look to bother for the second time because he knew he has hit that with the middle of his bat. Probably the shot of the innings so far. Nine of the over already with 2 balls to go. Mid-wicket has been brought in. Slow one taken. It's the 3rd wicket. A good catch and is followed through by Asim Azhar. Well, he's having a word with the on-field umpire, but now he can celebrate as it's another wicket that has gone down for Shadab Sports. Slower delivery, could have chipped it anyway. Instead, he hit it straight to the bowler. And Asim Azhar is pumped up. What a night he is having. It's just the second over and he has picked up 3 wickets already. Tala Fahim, after hitting a big 6, is walking back to the dugout. It's 134 for 8. One, 3, 4 for 8. Tariq joins Nawaz Badal now. He's consistently bowled around the wicket, Asim Azhar. And he has earned those rewards by picking up 3 wickets. After looking at a brilliant bowling performance, the captain can definitely afford to trust him with another over. Might finish off the innings tonight for a Big Bang. Another slower one, guiding it straight to the short 3rd man. So 9 runs and a wicket in that over from Asim Azhar. A pretty decent one looking at the contacts of the game and the stage of the innings. It's 134 for 8 with 2 overs to go in the innings. Again, a very good delivery to start his last over. Dallar is one of the night. And he was the one who broke that partnership that was turning very dangerous for Big Bang between Makbul and the right-handed batter. He got that wicket and that just opened the floodgates. In the block hole once again, just couldn't do anything about that, hitting it straight to long on. Looks like they have done their homework in this campaign, Team Big Bang. Got off to a wonderful start against the champions of the previous season, Aram Sports, and now even against the new team, they have bowled particularly well. Missed by the wicketkeeper. He's lucky that the ball did not hit the helmet behind him, otherwise the batting side could have been rewarded 5 penalty runs. Slow one, it's up in the air. And they're going to come back for a couple. They can't even play in the fielding side because towards the latter stages of the innings, majority of the fielders are riding the boundary ropes. Even if the ball goes up in the air, it doesn't even clear the ring. It's very hard for the fielders to run all the way across to take the catch. Once again, it's the brilliant line and ends so far from Dallar Rizwan. It's just making sure the batters don't get inside the line of the ball. Namaz Badal has been struggling so far. Brilliant delivery. Absolutely brilliant bowling this from Tala. Might have collided with the batter at the non-striker's end, but that just brought a run for the batting side. Excellent bowling display from the fast bowler. 19 done, it's 139 for 8 with just 6 balls to go. So as expected, it's Asim Azhar who has been given the responsibility to finish off the innings for Big Bang. He's picked up 3 wickets already. Shadab Sports have managed to score 140 so far with just 5 balls now remaining in their innings. Even if you took that partnership away between Daniel Asif and Makbul, majority of the batters have struggled so far tonight. Can't blame the pitch that much, but it's been due to excellent bowling. Another slower delivery. Ali Khan takes it. It's a lethal combination of Asim Azhar with his slower deliveries. It's his 4th one of the night. This time Ali Khan doesn't make any mistake whatsoever. The fielder were positioned perfectly. The right-hander Tariq was looking to go towards the leg side, middle it well. And Ali Khan is too good a fielder to drop that one. Another wicket goes down. It's the 9th of the night for Shadab Sports as he picks up his 4th. Asim Azhar, it's 140 for 9. So just one wicket now remaining. Another slower one. Was very lucky not to have got an outside edge there, Talha Ahmed. So he has picked up 4 wickets. Can easily pick up a 5 for a 2. All he wants is the support from the fielders. Would have been a perfect night for him if he can manage to pick up another one. So it's already been a very good night for Asim Azhar though. Trying his level best to hit it as hard as possible, but has been a tough going for almost every batter. Look at those stats, 4 for 13, and you look at the fact that he was introduced later on in the innings after the 13th over. Pulling towards the depth of the innings, where he has not only curtailed the flow of runs, but he has also managed to send 4 batters back to the dugout. Just having a word with the midfielder at mid-wicket. Can expect another catch in his direction there, Ali Khan. He gets an outside edge, but he's lucky. And there might be a chance of a run out at the bowler's end. In fact, he decided not to throw. And he wanted to throw at his end, Asim Azhar, and rightly so. He is right to be slightly disappointed there from the fielder at short third. I think it was Fahim there. Just 2 runs, that too in the last over along with the wicket. Brilliant bowling display, not only from Asim Azhar but almost all of the bowlers of Team Big Bang tonight. So Nawaz Badal on strike, 13 of 14, about to face the last ball of the innings. It's a slower one, he hits it hard and he hits it just over long on. Well, this time the slower ball doesn't do the trick there for Asim Azhar. It was in the slot, he was waiting for it, Nawaz Badal. Clearing his front leg, targeting the long on region and hitting it comfortably over the fielder to end the innings with a maximum. So 147 for the loss of 9 wickets is what Shadab Sports could manage in their allotted 20 overs. And largely because of those 2 brilliant batting performances from Danial Asif and Usman Maqbool. Danial getting a half century and Usman scoring 37. And apart from them, just 2 batters entering the double figures. First Usama scoring 11 and then Nawaz Badal scoring 19 towards the end of the innings. Almost every bowler chipped in tonight. Rehan Nazim with 3 wickets earlier on with the new ball. Brilliant spell with the new ball. Ali Khan picked up a wicket as well in his 3 overs. Fahad Mustafa and Faisal Jamil unfortunately couldn't pick up a wicket, but Talar Rizwan broke that partnership, and Asim Azhar, what a night he had. 4 for 20 in his spell of 3. So 148 is now the target for Team Big Bang to win this one and win their second game on the trot for in the Shaikhani Super League Season 2. Welcome back to the second innings of the second match of Shaikhani Super League Season 2 being played between Team Big Bang and Shadab Sports. 148 is the target so far. Both these openers, Atiq and Azhar, have managed to score 7 runs, hitting the pads, but impact might have been outside the off stump. The umpire denied the appeal there from the bowler. We didn't see any turn whatsoever in the first innings, but this one just leaving the right-hander after pitching. Pretty loud appeal it was from the wicketkeeper and almost from all the fielders around the batter, but just could not convince the umpire on that occasion. After a brilliant display of bowling, Asim Azhar has come out to open the innings as well for Big Bang. Slightly short, put away, nicely pulled away there by Asim Azhar. He's going to earn himself his first boundary. So both the openers getting a boundary each in the opening over, slightly shorter. And after being beaten on the previous ball, this time played a swiveling pull shot behind square, no fielder at square leg, and gets a boundary of the last ball. So 11 without a wicket after the first over. Left arm seamer Umar Farooq is going to share the new ball. Shaped in the air, but just landing between the two fielders at mid-off and extra cover. That ball just came back in, but might have closed the bat, face of the bat a little too early there, Atiq. And he was very lucky that the ball did not carry to any fielders inside the inner ring on the offside. That's why now we are seeing both these batters are having a word with each other. Both these right-handed openers will have to be slightly watchful with that delivery coming back in the air. Not a big target, 148 in 20 overs. They scored 231 in that first match, but they were batting first in that game. Coming down the wicket once again. Asim Azhar once again trying to play that aggressive stroke. It was uppish. Umar Farooq will be thinking that almost created 2 opportunities to pick up wickets, and both the occasions the ball just not carrying to any of those fielders. It's important that they start off well, Team Big Bang. They need to keep wickets in hand. This time it was short, it was wide, it has been given a wide. Nicely kept by Rehan Rashid. Just lasted one delivery tonight, Rehan Rashid, and will now have to keep the wickets throughout the innings. That was too wide. He did not even bother to get his hands behind that, Rehan Rashid. Went down towards third man, they ran by. In fact, it has been given a no ball. And Atiq will get a free hit. So a free hit for Atiq in the batting power play. Pretty open spaces on the leg side available. It's a full toss. He drives it past extra cover and mid-off. That's going to fizzle past the boundary ropes. Toss on a free hit. Making full use of that. Atiq didn't even move his feet. Just stood there and caressed that one past extra cover. So after a good couple of deliveries first up, it has been a pretty ordinary over so far from Umar Farooq. He needs to find his line and length very early in the piece because he do not have many runs to play with. Picking up few early wickets. In fact, 4 wickets in the first innings. He's going to be hoping that he can get few runs tonight as well. Nasim Azhar couldn't score many runs in the very first game, which was a run feast for Team Big Bang. Tonight he has got the opportunity and the luck is favoring him. Hitting the pads. This looks pretty straight. But once again, the umpire is unmoved. It's a dot ball to end the over. 2 done. It's 20 for no loss. Majid Shah once again bowling with the new ball. Talking about Team Big Bang, they struggled slightly in the previous match against Mohammad Mohsen, who has this ability to turn the ball in both directions. But against the fast bowlers, they were very, very aggressive. They can afford to play a few dot balls too. Asim Azhar and Atiq scoring at almost 10 and over when the required rate is under 7.5. Hits it big, hits it over long off, and that goes over the boundary ropes. This man can do no wrong tonight. 4 wickets in the first innings, and now a big shot to break the shackles. Pitched up, might have been a carom ball. The mid-off was inside, so it was a safe shot to play in the end. And he got it from the middle of his bat. First 6 coming in from the bat of Asim Azhar. It took them 7 overs, Shadab Sports, to hit their first maximum of the innings. Even if they get just one boundary of the over and get those singles with the remaining balls, the job is going to be done. You'll have to try different tricks and things tonight to make a match out of this one. Shadab Sports. Fly slip has been introduced. Gets on the back foot, hitting it on the offside. Couldn't pick up a run. 7 of the over, 3 done, 27 for none. Right, so Umar Farooq in his second one. Short and wide, put away slightly wide of mid-off. This might run away for 4. In fact, has been pulled back, or is it? They touched the boundary ropes. Didn't get it from the middle of the bat, and once again the fielder in mid-off thought he was there within a chance. Maybe a dive would have helped. But even the acrobatic stuff at the boundary ropes couldn't save the ball in the end. This is nicely struck, this is firmly struck, and this time the fielder won't even bother to chase that one down. Much better stroke on the occasion from Atiq all across the ground. Much straighter of the fielder at mid-off. It's second boundary of the over. Apart from the first 2 deliveries where he brought the ball back into the right-hander successfully, we haven't seen that shape into the right-hander. That is where both these right-handers are making full advantage. Now the third man comes in, square leg goes back. Another short delivery was hitting it high off the bat. Now taking many risks, they have managed to score 35, almost scoring at 9 and over. Both these openers. Still searching for the first wicket, Shadab Sports. Whereas in their innings, at this stage, they had already lost 4. It's short, it's in the air. Just 2 deliveries ago, square leg was asked to move at the boundary ropes. Had he been there inside the inner rings, would have been a dolly of a catch for him. That's what pressure does. They know they do not have enough runs to play with, so they'll do different things. They will try different strategies. So far, nothing has worked in the favor of the bowling side. Now they have placed a fielder on the leg side. At mid-wicket, short mid-wicket. It's a bumper. Well above the head height. Surprisingly, has not been given a wide. Was clearly going over his head there. Asim Azhar. He thought the leg umpire might give that as a wide, but that was not the case. But at least he cannot attempt another bouncer. Umar Farooq. Another shorter one. Missed out altogether there. Asim Azhar might have lost his balance and shape there while attempting that full stroke. Most importantly, no damage done. 9 of the over, 4 done. It's 36 without a wicket. "36 for no loss after 4. The change in the bowling. Majid Shah is now being replaced by Ijaz Shah. Starts off with a wide down the leg side. Going at 9 and over comfortably so far. Both these openers of Big Bang. Looks like they have no pressure whatsoever. Two fielders inside the ring on the leg side, and the line and length has been predominantly on the leg side so far. Just get the feeling he wants to stop the flow of runs. At the same time, he needs to make sure that his length is perfect, because pretty open space was available on the leg side with no fielders deep on that side of the wicket. And if the judgment of the batter is good enough, which was the case on that occasion, they are just going to let that ball go straight to the keeper. Slightly short and put away nicely on the offside. Mid-off is pursued. He just managed to pull the ball back inside the boundary ropes. 2 runs taken. That's a misfield from mid-wicket. Long on comes into play. They pick up a run. Shoulders are dropping already from the fielders of Shadab Sport. Looks like they have given up. Still 107 more runs needed, and anything can happen. Giving himself through, smashing it. Brilliant effort nevertheless. It's a half stop there from the fielder at mid-off. Otherwise, that shot had a boundary written all over it. A completely different player, Asim Azhar tonight. Those 4 wickets definitely helped the cause. Another shot of one put away comfortably towards long on as he picks up another run. 7 coming in that over. 5 done. Is 43 without a wicket. change. Another leg spinner introduced, Kahaf Patel. Starts off with a short one and take it in the second attempt. And he cannot believe it there, Atiq. It was a hit-free delivery there. No turn whatsoever. Could have easily hit that on the leg side. Instead, hit it straight to the bowler who juggled it but took it in the second attempt. Disappointed to say the least. First wicket gone down for Team Big Bang. Atiq walks back after scoring 26. They are 42 for 1. That wicket of Atiq must have allowed the fielding side to get a breather. Think about the strategy for the new batter as Faizan Sheikh comes into bat at number 3. Shuffle in the batting order tonight from Team Big Bang. Still no signs of Rehan Nazir. He's almost padded up. Might be next in if a wicket goes down. But the change of bowling clearly worked as Kahaf Patel picked up a wicket. The very first delivery, that too of Atiq, was looking pretty set out there. 26 of 17, the right-handed batter could manage tonight. This is the stage of the innings where batting became slightly easier for Shadab Sports because they were clearly struggling with the new ball. It has been total opposite so far for Big Bang. Getting a bit of extra bounce as well. Kahaf. Decides to go big and tell you what, he has launched that. What a brilliant way to get up the mark. And that came out of nowhere. None of the fielding side was expecting that one. As soon as he pitched that ball up, Faizan just cleared his front leg and hit that comfortably. Although there was a fielder there at mid-wicket, but he just timed it too well. Again, just dabbing it towards short third. Slight misfeed, slight confusion. The throw is towards the non-striker's end and he misses. Could have been easily a wicket there at the non-striker's end. It was Asim Azhar who was apologising to his partner. But most importantly, they get that run. 50 is also raised. Batting power play is done. Big Bang are 50 for 1. Once again, starting with the leg side. Wide signal and they got an extra run as well. Let's get the feeling they're targeting the leg stump there is Shah. Two right-handed batters. Azim Azhar at the strike, you just can expect a big shot coming. Just need 96 more to win with 9 wickets in hand now, Big Bang. Big shot comes in and he hits it comfortably over mid-wicket. Just can't keep him quiet for too long, whether he's singing or batting, Asim Azhar. Once again, overpaced and hitting it comfortably there, Asim. Nicely driven straight towards extra cover, who fumbles up a bit and they get another run. Excellent batting, really good thinking on the part of Asim Azhar. He got that big shot he was looking for in the previous ball. Now he got another ball outside the off stump. He got that single. And now Faizan Sheikh comes on strike. And tell you what, if the ball is in his arc, he might go for another one too. Just like the way he did in the previous one. Just flighting that ball up, inviting Faizan to go for a big shot. But he knows he has got an opportunity to play a bigger innings tonight, Faizan Sheikh. His captain has trusted him by promoting him up the order. And the stage is set. Could have ran hard, could have easily got another run there. But I think Faizan wasn't ready. He thought the ball was going straight in the hands of the fielder at backward of point. Now changing his angle, coming over the wicket, Ijaz. Nicely worked away on the leg side, so brilliant use of the hands by Asim Azhar. He gets the single, will get the strike at the start of next. 7 done, 61 for 1. shot and put away beautifully by Asim Azhar. He's riding high in confidence. Brilliantly timed and placed there from Asim. Proper cricketing stroke there. Not that short, but look at the way he got there in the position and hitting it comfortably towards mid-wicket region, which was pretty vacant. Now we might see a few fielders out there since the batting power play is done and dusted, and 5 fielders can be positioned at the boundary ropes. They've got long on, long off, now a mid-wicket and deep extra cover. He looks in no hurry at all there, Asim. 24 of 23 deliveries so far. Well, initially he was looking to come down the track, change his mind since the bowler dropped it slightly shorter. Patel will be expecting that he can provide some more breakthroughs to Shadab Sports, which doesn't look likely, looking at the way both these batters are approaching this target. Just need 82 more now. It's a similar stroke Bojatik attempted, but lost his wicket in the process. This time Fazan just hitting it slightly left of the bowler. Regularly making some changes to the field, although both these batters are right-handed, but looks like they've come up with a plan. Let's see whether it works or not. So far, both these batters are just toying with the field. Single now to win the over. It's in fact one more ball remaining. It's 68 for 1 after one ball still remaining. This time he decides to go big, Fazan, and tell you what, that's going to be the second maximum for the right-hander. He's taking the leg spinner to the cleaners tonight, Fazan. It's his second maximum against the same bowler. First one over mid-wicket, this time over long gone. 8 overs done, Big Bang 74 for 1. extra cover, and Asim Azhar is going to pick another single very comfortably. So far, it has been a jog in the park for both these batters. Yes, a lot of wicket in the process of fatigue, but both these batters haven't faced any trouble so far. It's got a pretty nice action there, Nawaz Badal, a slight jump just before he releases the ball. Gives those deliveries some real grip. Because of those, he can get some turn. If there is any way Shadab Sports can come back in this game, is by picking up wickets. And for that, they need to make sure that they at least create that pressure on these batters by bowling few dot balls. And you can do that by having few fielders inside. Just one fielder inside the inner ring at extra cover and a fielder at backward of point. So plenty of singles and offer on either side of the wicket. There you see another one. In fact, slight error in communication. But Asim Azhar was spot on in sending his partner back. Half the job has been done because they just now need 72 more to win. Chips it towards mid wicket, running the first one hard. Think he's going to come back for the second. He does, and he does really well. They were looking to get Faizan Sheikh run out at the non-strikers end because he was slightly slower in returning for the second one, but neither the bowler picked the ball nor the ball hit the stumps. So they got an easy two in the end. Short, and he got away with that, Nawaz. Got plenty of bat onto that one, Asim Azhar, but that ball went straight to that fielder at short fine. Dot ball to end the over, 9 done, 78 for 1. change in the bowling attack. A pacer has been introduced, and no surprises, starting off with a wide down the leg side. And not only we have seen some really extraordinary batting performance from all the batters so far from Big Bang, but they have also been helped by some vivid bowling. We saw Umar Farooq struggling earlier on with the new ball. Then Ijaz Shah bowling few wide down the leg side. And that just helped the batting side to just gain that momentum. Once again, nicely guided. Square of that fielder at third man, and they pick up another couple. They could have easily picked up another one had that fielder at square leg not spotted the vivid throw from the fielder at third. So the way this game is approaching right now, looks like it's going to be 2-2 for Big Bang. That is victories in both the opening games of this Shaikhani Super League. Trying to bank in hard those deliveries, Tariq, but you don't usually see that much bounce on local pitches. Gets a thickish outside A. Third man is pretty square. That's going to run down fine for a fortunate boundary. Well, he was looking to follow the batter, who was slightly moving away from the leg stump. He opened the face of the bat, got a thickish outside edge. And there was no chance for either third man or for Rehan Rashid behind the stumps. They're getting boundary almost every over. And with that, they are inching closer to the target. Once again, looks to follow the batter, who hits it towards fine leg. Another fumble. And they get another easy single. Just get the feeling they have come in this game underprepared, Shadab Sports. Might not have been expecting that sort of a challenge tonight from Big Bang, who have been simply outstanding in the first two matches. Once again, an attempted shorter delivery, which was nicely negotiated by Asim Azhar as he blocks one straight to the bowler. 44 runs now between these two. The captain is yet to come. Rehan Nazim is yet to feature in this innings. Plenty of depth they've got in their batting lineup, Big Bang. Another shorter one, nicely guided towards third man. He's going to pick up a run. Pretty decent 10 overs for Team Big Bang, as they have managed to score at almost 8.5 an over. They are 87 for 1 after the halfway stage. 7 for 1 with needing almost a run a ball now. Team Big Bang 61 needed, 59 balls remaining, but most importantly, they've got 9 wickets in hand. Even if they kind of lose a wicket or two now, they will still fancy their chances to chase down the remaining runs. On the other hand, both these batters are seeing the ball very well now. So they will be hoping that they can finish the job for their side. You don't need to do anything fancy, just play the ball on its merit. And whenever you get a bad delivery, put it away for a boundary. He tries to hit it big. It's going to just land over the fielder in extra cover, and they're going to come back for a couple. We saw a similar thing happening on so many occasions when they were batting Shadab Sports. Batters attempting those big strokes, and they are just landing over the fielders inside the inner ring. It's never easy to take a catch under floodlights. Turn and bounce. That's a rarity on this pitch, especially tonight, looking at the way the pitch has behaved. I couldn't have asked for a better performance, Team Big Bang. Almost every player delivered tonight. Once again, tries to hit it big. This time it's a safe catch and taken. Just losing his cool there, Fazan Sheikh. He thought he was going for another big shot. The length was not there, gave himself a bit of room, hitting the toe end of the bat, but the fielder at backward of point took a really good catch. So Fazan Sheikh walks back after scoring 25. Big Bang loses their second at the score of 90. Just lost their second wicket, Big Bang. That means the captain is now out there at the strike. Fahad Mustafa, the left-handed batter, got a start in the first game. Just 58 more needed by the batting side. Straight away hits Hits it comfortably towards long on to get up the mark. He looks completely in control no matter which stage of the innings he's batting in, Fahad Mustafa. Even in the previous match, he got up the mark with a big six towards long on. A successful over meanwhile comes to an end from Nawaz Badal, where he got that wicket of Fazan Sheikh in it. 11 done, big bang, 91 for 2. 91 for 2 after 11, and arguably two of the biggest superstars of the nation are out there in the middle in a completely different role to what they're accustomed to. Brilliant actor and host Fahad Mustafa, along with Asim Azhar, brilliant singer. But tonight they will have to make their bad talk. He has been doing pretty good job so far, Asim Azhar. Slightly wide, he was looking to drive that one. Could have easily left that one alone, would have been given a wide by the on-field umpire. That is how much wide it was outside the off stump, but he wants to field the ball on the bat. He wants some runs, Fahad Mustafa. Guides it beautifully, but goes straight to the fielder at backward of point. He's the type of a player who can play those big shots whenever the required run rate is high. And even in the crunch situation, he can anchor the innings. This time he middles that one and he finds a gap too. The bowler not learning from his mistakes. He has attempted 3 boundaries outside the off stump. He's going to let that opportunity go there, Fahad Mustafa, just using his hands and wrists while guiding that ball behind backward to point. Still no changes in the field. A similar field has been set up by Tariq and his captain. Just a boundary so far in this over from Tariq. Get the feeling a big shot is coming. Slower delivery, driven. It's going to go towards extra cover as Fahad Mustafa picks up a single and will keep the strike at the start of next. 12 done, it's 96 for 2. Badal once again pulls it wide outside the off stump as Fahad Mustafa guides it towards mid wicket. Plenty of thinking for Shadab Sports. Nothing working in their favour tonight. Apart from Daniel Asif, who got a half century, and Makbul, who got a few runs. None of the batters could step up. And even their bowling looked toothless. I mean, they've got some pretty good bowlers, Nawaz Badal and stuff, but so far they have been simply ineffective. Shorter was slightly uppish, but once again the ball going straight towards extra cover. Might see Fahad Mustafa opening his shoulders against the left arm spinner and targeting the leg side region. He does that. It's up in the air and it's over square leg. Just as we predicted, as soon as the ball comes inside, he hits it towards the leg side over square leg. And that six also brings up the 100 for Team Big Bang. Those two spectators were very lucky that the ball did not land on their head. They were sitting pretty close to where the ball landed. He wanted another one. But this time we'll just get a single towards long on. Very good all-round performance tonight from Asim as they're opening the batting. Playing against the new ball, scoring runs at a runner ball, and top it off with 4 wickets earlier in the first innings. And now he's going to get a few more runs as the ball runs down fine. Tariq is after the ball. They're going to pick up an easy couple. Of the over from Nawaz Badal as he's about to deliver the last ball of his third over. Hitting the pads, looks straight, and this time the finger will be raised. It was slightly shorter. Staying on the back foot, was looking to work it down the leg side, and that looked pretty straight. There's no question whatsoever about that decision. As soon as he hit the pads, the umpire did not even hesitate in raising his finger and asked Asir to leave the stage. He goes back after scoring 34, a very well crafted innings from the right-handed opener. Big Bang have now lost their third at 107. Change in the bowling attack, it's Samazid Shah who took the new ball, has been given the ball once again. Technically, he'll be looking to turn the ball away from the left-hander. Just 41 needed by Team Big Bang. Fahad Mustafa decides to go big, gets a thickish outside edge, and it's a really good running catch from third. Well, he was brought into the bowling attack to do exactly that. Fast Mustafa just losing his cool there, just losing his shape and balance in attempting that big stroke. And a rather really good catch taken. The series of low score continues for the captain of Big Bang, this time scoring just 14 in tonight's encounter. And Big Bang now lost their fourth, but still needing 41 to win. So two new batters at the crease. Fahim, the left-hander, and his partner Rehan Nazim at the non-strikers end. Was there a need to reach out for that one? Because that was so wide outside the all-stump. Now the fielders all of a sudden think that they are right back in the game. Just 40 more needed. At a runner ball. 39 deliveries, 40 runs required, 6 wickets now in hand. It's important that both these batters have a word with each other, and exactly what they are doing right now. Rehan Nazim will be calming the nerves down of his partner at the end, and he knows how the pitch is going to behave. Rehan batted here a few nights ago, got a brilliant 95, bowled here tonight with a new ball, got 3 wickets to his name. Fahim once again attempting that big stroke. There's absolutely no need to play that stroke. Could have easily dragged that ball back onto the stumps. Fact, it has been given a wide by the on-field umpire. Start of the show of the previous match. Rehan Nazim, brilliant 95 of 54 deliveries. That particular day came out to bat at number 4. Tonight he has come out to bat at 5. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. Squared him up completely, and once again the umpire not agreeing with that appeal from the bowler and the wicket keeper. He was expecting the ball to turn down the leg side. Instead, it just shaved away from him, and it was clearly too high, hitting him well above the knee roll. As you can see, the reaction there from Rehan Nazim. But a brilliant over comes to an end from Majid Shah. 39 more needed. It's 109. Gets up the mark there for him. Shadab Sport just sends an opportunity because they know both these batters are relatively new. In fact, they have hardly faced many deliveries. We saw Majid Shah squaring the right-handed up in the previous over. This is not a way to bowl down the leg side. Easy pickings for someone like Rehan Nazim, who has been in really good form. But the outfield has been slightly on the heaviest side. Just not before the boundary ropes as Rehan picks up a couple. And ideally, for Big Bang to win this one, it's important that Rehan stays there till the end. There is an appeal sort of, and the finger has been raised. Well, what happened there? He thought he was there inside the crease, and then he had to stretch to put his back in, and just couldn't do so in the end. Rehan Rashid was spot on. He collected that throw and make sure that he disturbed the stumps because he knew Rehan Nazim was out of the crease. And straight away looked at the umpire, who did not even bother looking at the third umpire. So it's a pretty comic dismissal for Rehan Nazim. It's a sort of a collapse for being Big Bang, as half of the side is now back in the dugout with still needing 36 more to win. Probably the hardest hitter of the cricketing ball in this Team Big Bang setup. And he decides to go big, even those half-hit shots goes over the boundary ropes. And he was the one who was involved in that brilliant partnership with Rehan Nazim in the previous match. It's enticing him to go for that big shot. Jas Shah is pretty smart, pretty clever. Wide run rate has gone just over 6 and over now. And Fahim decides to go big, but he's very lucky. The ball just landed in front of the fielder at cover. He has attempted two big shots, and on neither occasions he has middled the ball well. In fact, 15 done, it's 114 for 5 with 34 more needed. They were pretty silent, all the fielders, the bowler and the wicketkeeper, till the first 10 overs, but now all of a sudden they are pretty pumped up. They know Fahim is attempting those big strokes. As he does another one, it's up in the air and it's just over long on. I'll tell you what, his heart must have been in his mouth, and it's the breeze that is flowing across the ground that has helped that ball. One thing is for sure, he didn't middle that at all. A bit of a top edge. And the breeze just helped that ball go over the boundary rope. So maximum for Fahim, and hopefully that will calm some nerves down. This time he places that one on the offside, finds the gap, brilliant effort in the field. They're looking to go back for another run and they get there. Brilliant effort it was, first to get to the ball and then to release and make sure that they throw at the right end. Low full toss, hits it flat, hits it hard and hits it for 4. Looks like he's out there on a mission. He doesn't want to waste any time whatsoever for him. Few deliveries might not have hit the middle of the bat, but this time the low full toss and just using his feet and gets it past the fielder at long on. Goes for another one. This time it's up in the air. The bowler and the wicketkeeper trying to get in the lead, and Rehan Rashid finally calls for it, and he takes it. One big shot to the left-hander. It was there in the arc, but the ball just turning away after pitching. Looked like it was a confusion there between the bowler and the wicketkeeper, but finally Rehan Rashid calling for it and taking it. So 6, a boundary, and now he has lost his wicket, the left-hander. Walks back after scoring 14 as his side still need 22 more to win. They are at 126 for 6. 2 wickets. It's a bit of a collapse there for the batting side of Team Big Bang. They were in a very comfortable position after the halfway stage when they were 82 for 1. In fact, they were 87 for 1, needing just 61 more to win. Hassan Islam, the new batter, in, hits it towards mid wicket, gets another run. Successful over comes to an end from Majid Shah, although he got hit for a boundary and a maximum in it. It's 127 for 6. And now they need 21 more to win in the last 4 overs. Looks like it's going to be changing the bowling attack. The left arm orthodox Nawaz Badal, and I think it's a really good decision there from the fielding side's captain. It's a new batter on strike, Fazan Islam. The left arm spinner will be looking to turn the ball away from him. Ali Khan will be itching to get back on strike. He has been kept off strike in the last few overs, has just faced 2 deliveries. Once again, hitting it on the front foot towards extra cover. They need to block those singles to build more pressure. It's just a matter of 1 or 2 big shots now. And if Ali Khan can manage to hit 1 or 2 in this over, the game is done. He sweeps that one all across the turf towards mid-wicket. Firmly struck, but it goes all across the turf towards that fielder in the deep. All the players sitting in the dugout of Big Bang will be hoping that he can bring those muscles and biceps and shoulders into play, Ali Khan. Slightly shorter, swiveling pull shot, square leg in place, will get a run, but most importantly, Ali Khan back on strike once again. It's short and it's slapped and it's wide of long off. Brilliant timing and placement from Ali Khan. That's the swing out. Chops it slightly shorter, allowed him to just free his arms and hits it wider of long off fielder. It's turning out to be a pretty decent over until that point. But that boundary has just killed it. With Big Bang needing just 14 more to win. Once again gets on the back foot and hits it towards extra cover. Will get a run, another fumble there. Just to his liking, he will keep the strike as well. So 17 done, 135 for 6 with 13 more needed in the last 3. So 13 more to win, 3 overs remaining. Another change in the bowling. Pacer comes in. Left armer Umar Farooq. Starts off with wide-ish delivery outside the off-stump. Umpire had a close look at that one before rolling it in the favour of the bowling side. Technically speaking, he's just looking for one big boundary there, Ali Khan. You can expect that from his bat. He's got gap available on extra cover. Fine leg is also inside the boundary ropes. Another slower delivery. We saw slower deliveries doing the trick for our Simmers towards the end of the innings when they were bowling. Looks like Umar Farooq is following the same strategy. He never looked comfortable with the helmet there, Ali Khan. Length delivery that has been put away towards long on. 12 more needed. Nicely tapped by Fazanul Islam towards extra cover. Whatever they do, they should hope that they did not take it down to the last over. Because we know funny things can happen, even when you need a runner ball in the last over. So ideally, they will be hoping that they should chase down the remaining 11 runs in the next 8 deliveries till the 19th over. Hits it hard, hits it flat, and well, he did not even attempt to take that one. The fielder at long on might have lost it in the floodlights. All the fielders around the bat, the bowler and the wicketkeeper expected that fielder at long on to take that one. The hit was firmly struck too. Just needed to take few more steps forward to take that catch, but he decided not to. Would have been a massive wicket for Shadab Sports. Brilliant delivery. Nicely dug out, running the first one hard. Ali Khan. Ali did not want the second one, although Fazanul Islam wanted that. But a brilliant over nevertheless from Umar Farooq, just 4 singles off it. And the game is not over yet, as Big Bang still need 9 more to win with 12 balls remaining. So 9 to get, 2 overs overs remaining as Asim Tariq approaches, and as he was about to reach his delivery stride, he just lost his run up. Ideally, this match should have been over a few overs ago. Instead, they have managed to drag it down till the 19th over. Shadab Sports. Positive signs for them that they have managed to pick up 6 wickets. And on the other hand, they will have to work really hard on their batting into the next game. As we know, it's a tournament that is being played by 5 teams. 2 teams in action. Shadab Sports share 11 and another one. Just misses that one. And once again, this unusual behavior on the pitch. He was trusting the bounce, but the bounce wasn't there on that ball. Ali Khan trying to swing as hard as possible, and the idea was right too, because square leg and fine leg are both inside, and he's targeting his long favorite region, the leg side region. Slower one, picked up in the air, mid wicket, will just watch that ball sail over his head. Now for Big Bang. It was a slower one and just in the arc of Ali Khan and just bringing those muscles into play. Almost lost in the orbit, that ball. Just needed one big hit and they have got it. Now just need 2 more to win. And I won't be surprised if he won't go for another big shot there, Ali Khan. Full toss, put away nicely. He's going to get a boundary and he's going to get his side to another victory. 2 in 2 for Big Bang in this SSL Season 2. Brilliant display by bowling and batting. From the side who won the toss, decided to bowl first, restricted the opposition to a low score of 147. Brilliant bowling display from Asim Azhar and Rehan Nazim. And in reply, a brilliant batting display as well from almost every batter. Atiq, Asim Azhar, Faizan and Fal Mustafa all amongst the runs, and then a cameo towards the end from Ali Khan, scoring 19 of 12, making sure that his side wins this game by 4 wickets and gets the second victory on the trot.